Good morning, children. I, Rajesh, going to take second maths online class for ninth class students. We have started the chapter number system and we have learned about rational numbers and irrational numbers in our previous class. Today, I am going to explain the decimal representation of rational numbers and irrational numbers. We will bring any rational number or irrational number in the decimal form by dividing. So children, we will start by taking few examples. Example number 1. Express 7 by 8 in the decimal form. We will divide 7 by 8. While dividing, we will observe that in this case remainder comes 0 and the quotient is 0.875. Now in the second example, we will divide 2 by 11 and we will observe that in this case remainder not comes 0 and in the decimal part of the quotient 1818 starts repeating. Now children, we will take one more example, that express root 2 in the decimal form. We know that how to express any square root number in the decimal form. In class 8, the chapter square and square root. So children, by long division method, we will bring square root 2 in the decimal form and the value of square root 2 is 1.414215, so on. And children, in this case remainder not comes 0 and in the quotient 1.414215, so on. Not a single digit or a group of digit will repeats here. So children, before going ahead, we have to learn few important terms related to these divisions, that are first, terminating decimal. Terminating decimal means if we divide any number by another number and remainder comes 0. For example, we will divide 7 by 8 and the quotient becomes 0.875 and the remainder will be the 0. Such type of decimal representation is known as terminating decimal. Now the second one is non-terminating decimal representation. In this case, remainder not comes 0, like this 1.414215 and so on. In this case, remainder not comes 0. Such type of decimal representation is called non-terminating decimal. Next one, non-terminating repeating decimal. In this type of division, remainder not comes 0, but in decimal part of a quotient, a digit or a block of digit will repeat. Like in example 2. If we divide 2 by 11, we will get 0.181818, so on. Such type of decimal representation is called non-terminating repeating decimals. Last, non-terminating non-repeating decimals. In this, remainder never comes 0 and in the decimal part of a quotient, a digit or a block of digit will not repeat. For example, if we bring square root 2 in decimal form, we will get 1.414215 and so on. Here remainder not comes 0 and in the decimal part neither a digit or a block of digit will repeat. So children, we will conclude that all the rational numbers have two types of decimal representation, that is one, terminating decimal representation, and the second is non-terminating repeating decimal representation. On the other hand, irrational numbers have non-terminating non-repeating decimal representation. Now children, in the previous class I have told you about pi. Pi is a is an irrational number. Now today we are going to discuss how. So children, let us start. Is pi an irrational number? So the answer is yes. Pi is an irrational number. Many people confused by this because they know that the value of pi is equal to 22 by 7 or 3.14 that we have taught in the classes also. But that is not the exact value. This is the approximate value of pi that we are going to use to find the various problems based on mensuration questions. Now children, 22 by 7 is a rational number because if we divide 22 by 7, we will get 3.1428571 or we can write down this 3.1428571 bar. This type of decimal representation is known as non-terminating repeating decimal. So this is a rational number. But the actual value of pi is 3.1415926558979328846 and so on. It goes to infinity. This type of decimal representation is known as non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. That is why pi is to be considered as an irrational number. We can find this value at home also by this activity. Now we can find the value of pi. For this we will do one thing. We have to draw a circle, or we will take any circular object like a plate. Now we have to measure around the edge, that is the circumference of that circular object or circular plate, by using string or measuring tape. Then we have to measure their diameter. Then we have to divide the circumference of the circle by their diameter. Now we have to repeat this activity at least 3 to 4 times for more accurate result. Finally, we will get the value of pi by this activity. Please everyone try this activity at home and see what the value of pi you got it. Now children, home assignment. You have to do this question number 1, that give the decimal representation of the following numbers and classify them as terminating, non-terminating repeating or non-terminating non-repeating decimal. Children, you will do what? For all the parts you have to divide first and write down their decimal representation and then classify whether it is terminating or non-terminating repeating or non-terminating non-repeating decimal on the basis of the definitions we have learned in the previous slides. Thank you children. I hope all the things that we have explained, it is clear to you. Thank you once again.